Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 19. We're continuing our Alpine Farming DLC here on the Erlengrat map, and about to empty out this potato guy again. We've already dropped off one load, emptied it out a second time, or started emptying out a second time, and we're just going to continue doing that a little bit more here. I have fast forwarded a bit more because, as you can see, it's almost 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's actually 1:20 in the afternoon. I was trying to fast forward till our crop was ready to harvest. It's not quite ready there. I mean, one strip of it, that one strip that we have at the top is ready to harvest now. The rest of it is not yet, so we'll get to that here momentarily. I'm actually going to go ahead and pull off there. Got most of that out of there. Should be ready. Oh, actually, they just popped up, right? Yep, there we go. Ready to go now. I was going to say, it's got to be coming up soon. So we'll go ahead and get this harvest rolling now. It also looks like the grass around here is at least in the first stage of growth, so technically could mow now. I don't remember if you get more from the second stage or not. We'll go ahead and let it go to the second stage. I think you do. Whatever the case is, it won't hurt anything to let it go another stage. Alright, so let's get you just right on the edge. Actually, I think you're too far in, aren't you? Maybe. Might be alright. I think we're okay. All right. Also, word of note, I misspoke last episode. I said, oh, look, field 20 has been cultivated for soybeans. Or not soybeans, barley. So we're good to go. Cultivated doesn't mean planted. I know that. I just misspoke. Cultivated just means it's been prepared for the next crop. And what crop did they put on it? They put cotton on it. So we're not buying that field because I am definitely not buying a cotton harvester for a field that size. So, but good news is field 19 has been planted again, and it has been planted with soybeans. Soybeans we can handle. So we will be picking up field 19 here in a little bit. Don't have to rush it too quickly, but we definitely want to grab that here in a bit. Honestly, we might buy it now. That way we can go ahead and do all the preparation that needs to get done. Now, it does need plowing, which it's not going to have on this first set of crop, but we can do all the other stuff for that, which wouldn't be that bad. Yeah, why not? Hello, harvester being dumb, and okay, we'll come back to that strip here in a minute. But I think that's a decent idea. So one thing we definitely want to grab though is we want to come over here and grab. We'll use the care wheels tractor for this, just to make sure that there's no issues. It shouldn't be, but just to make sure. We're gonna grab the soil sampler because I think we can still sample the soil on that field in the early stages of growth. Actually, you may be able to sample at all stages. I honestly don't know. And I think we are going to go ahead and buy that field. We're going to go ahead and get enough of a loan to buy that field, which is, what was it, 180? 180. So let's go grab enough of a loan to buy that field, because I think that's going to be worth our investment of time. We'll go a little over 200. This puts us at $305,000 worth of loan, but we're going to be able to pay a lot of that back here, not too long, to be honest. So I'm not worried about that. Buy. It's projected to be pretty decent soil, 102%. It's not terrible. I mean, it's not the greatest. I mean, there's some on here that have as much as I think, what, 120 or something like that yield. But at least it's not bad yield. Where'd our map go? There it is. I do want to double check our guy over here. 668. Okay, so we got a little bit of time. So let's just come over here. Let's just start getting in the middle of this field and start checking the soil. Thick soil sample. Gimme. Cough. Cool. That looks good. Just come across here. It costs a little bit of money to send this off, but I think we'll be alright. Be cool if you could hire a worker for this part. I mean, it's not that hard, to be honest, but, you know, just be able to run up and down this field real quick. We'll go ahead and leave the harvest as is for this first cycle, but like I said, we will very likely be cutting off the top strip of this and being able to repurpose that land for other things. Not a huge fan of angled fields, as you guys probably well know. Just find them to be more trouble than they're worth. Assume our guy over here is done. I was going to say, I bet he is. Get him out of the way. You're ready to go do side-to-side passes now. In fact, we'll start over here on this side over here. There we go. All right, worker can take over from there. You're good. You're good. Let's keep you going. It's interesting that we're taking a soil sample of the field next to us, but that's alright. I may just be coloring it that way. I don't know if it's actually going to count as a soil sample for that area. Okay, if we were to buy that field later, I don't know if it actually counts that. I would imagine not. I wonder if you can... I'm assuming you can, but I wonder if you can do this for fields that you create yourself. Should be about 2 more. What's this thing actually doing? I guess it's drilling down and just grabbing soil from kind of deep into the ground or something. Cool. All right. Well, there we go. There's that. Send soil samples for analysis. It's good. Get that rolling. And we'll see how... I mean, we already have a projection of how this field is, but we'll get a more accurate projection now. There we go. That was fast. Okay. Mostly, what is that? The sandy loam, I think, is the green. Is that right? Or I have it backwards? Yeah, sandy loam is the green. Loamy sand is the yellow. Mostly sandy loam. A little bit of loam along the side here. And, of course, a little strip of that little strip of loamy sand that kind of cuts through our field as well. Which does tell me that this is probably going to be a lot of loamy sand. So is the top part of this. But not too bad. Are we able to get projections here? Nothing yet. But we'll get there. Oh, I meant to reset the harvest here. Because it is... yeah, I think it's... I can't tell. Actually, I think it's... Some of it looks right. Actually, I think it is actually... I think it's actually doing it correctly now. Okay, so I think we're okay. I didn't have to reset it. I forgot to reset it. I meant to. But it does look like... Oh, that's just the pH. Never mind. Here's the harvest. Actually, the harvest appears to be working as well. It starting off blue, and it's got the strips in the right spot, I think. So I think it's going to count correctly this time, which is awesome. So that's good. I think this field over here has weeds, doesn't it? So we need to get the weeder out. Oops. Helper C has a full grain tank. That is you. Let's get you taken care of real quick. And the helper G is almost full, so let's grab a tractor, or truck I mean. Is he on the right side? Yeah, his pipe's going to be on the grid side. And where are we selling this? Is this ready to sell right now? 12.22 and going up at the supermarket. So we're going to hold on to it a little bit, just because we want to see how high the supermarket gets, but we will be very likely selling it at the supermarket. You should be good to go. Let's grab this guy, get him off the path. A little bit more crop and he's actually good to go. So in fact, we might even be able to go grab it now. Honestly, probably what we'll do is we'll just follow alongside this till it gets to the end and then go drop up whatever we have. Good enough. 94%. Get this dropped off, then we need to go get the weeder guy to go get him rolling. %, third of the way there. All right, let's grab you, who somehow we're not in the way. I'm not sure how. Actually, if I'm still in the first stage, we can use the other tractor. We'll check that here in just a second. Let's see. No, we're in the second stage, aren't we? I think we have to use the care wheels. I can't remember. And the sprayer, I think. We'll play it safe. No big deal. I'm actually going to go fill you up real quick before we start this process. We'll go and buy some more. I'd rather have everything we need and not have to come back again. Herbicide. Alright, get that rolling. Shouldn't take too long. Actually, might just be this bottom part, really? That's a little surprising. Yeah, wow, he's just going to do this bottom part. Okay. Not sure why, but we'll go with it. Obviously, like I said, we can see that the whole thing needs plowing. Let me jump out real quick and see what the state of things is. So the pH value is bad, so it definitely needs limed. Nitrogen's okay at the moment. Okay, good in some places. Definitely needs plowing, so we may not get a great yield off of this, but you know, it's fine. We'll get something to pay off a little bit of the field cost. I'll back you up, make sure you're not. I mean, I know we've been blocking that road for probably a couple of days now, but we'll back you up. I don't think it hurts anything otherwise to not have the train rolling. So just having it sit here, I don't think hurts anything necessarily. I could turn off swap into it again, but like I said, I don't think it's actually hurting anything. Looks like we are blocking that back there, though. Alright, we'll go with that. You're doing good. How's the canola pricing looking? 1262 and going up. Keep going up, please, and thank you. Looks like we got one more pass here. How's the soybean prices look? About the same as canola, which does not sounds about right. It should be around the same price range as canola usually. This thing empties out real fast as well, so I don't have to sit here very long to grab the almost 10,000 that we need. Alright, so you're good. You're good. You're finishing up now. Hold you up. Get you parked away. There we go. All right. Other than that, like I said, we're just waiting on, we're waiting on the harvest to finish at this point. Should be enough there to fill this guy up at least. Let's go get him emptied out. There we go. All right. Prices still going up, so we'll hold off a little bit. But we can go ahead and get over to the supermarket though. Be ready to drop this off as soon as the prices stop climbing. Oh, we got 3 fills now. Feels pretty good. Not only that, I mean, this field we just bought is pretty decent size, so it's going to be, I mean, even with the, oops, sorry about that. Even with the lower yields because of, you know, the bad plowing and not having lime and all that stuff, it should still give us a decent chunk of money. I was going to check to see if it needs to be fertilized again. We can check that here in a moment. Took a wrong turn. Should have gone back there. Sorry, sign. Alright, there we go. We're ready to drop that off whenever that stops growing. Okay, fertilization. Do we need to fertilize more? So there's the pH, that's the lime. There's the nitrogen, that's the fertilizing. We should be able to fertilize... wrong thing. I want to drop you off. I want to grab our dry fertilizer here. Let's see if we can do a passive fertilization, see if we can improve the yields at least a little bit more. Why is that only doing a strip? Wait, what? Color me quite confused because it's only doing that tiny little strip on the side there. I'm so confused. Nitrogen bad, nitrogen okay. Why does it say 0? 40 of 0. Like, does it not need to be fertilized? Maybe I misunderstood. I mean, it should need to be fertilized, but maybe because of the fact that it's not been plowed and all that stuff, the fertilization won't take properly. I don't know. We'll let him run. If he finishes, and we'll go from there. You're good. You are almost full, so let's go ahead and get you ready to drop off again. Something buzzing on my... Huh. Sorry, something was buzzing on my watch or something. Let's try to figure out what it was. Alright, there we go. And a little load. Get out of the way. Let him continue doing his thing. And how's our fertilizer guy looking? Still doing it. It's not changing anything, but maybe it still is somehow. I don't know. Maybe wasting money right now anyway. Up 1305 on the canola and going up. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in there. When we come back, we should be hopefully ready to sell our first load of this new batch of canola. And, oh no, he's actually not dropping anything. Huh, whatever. And we'll figure out this new field. Get it harvested off here not too much longer and go from there. So I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.